What is up, Gem Rippers? In particular, my Patreon folks. Much appreciated that you are, join me on this journey and really trying to help build the Gem Ripper, empire. That's what I'm seeking out. I'm seeking to build the greatest platform in the sports card community, in the hobby itself, for my members, for myself. And, how do I do that? Is by learning. And now putting what I learn into content for you, such as this video. Now this is specifically for my Patreon members because it is a very, very cool trick that I learned early on in the process of trying to buy cards on eBay via auction. Now, if you've watched my previous video, I am not a fan at all of selling on auctions. No way, Jose, that's how you lose money. However, if you are going to buy cards, you can really make the most of it, the most of your buck by buying at auction. I gave an example of this Patrick Mahomes Prism Silver Instant Impact rookie card, and it goes for anywhere from $3 to $375 on Buy It Nows. I got it for only $213. I hope the guy I bought it for is not watching this, but it was a steal. It really was, and that's because I really tried to perfect the technique that I'm about to show you. So what we do when we want to, we see an item that we want. First things first, you want to watch the item. So let's just type in this very card that I bought. 2017 Prism Patrick Mahomes Instant Impact PSA 9. Boom. Now, we're in solds right now. Let's see if we can find my, yep, there we are, see, 213, that's the one I bought right there. Look at the other person right after me got it for 228, but then you got someone who got it for 280, and then 266, but if you look below, 400, 350, and 375, and so forth. Like I said, Buy It Now is where you get your money. So we're gonna go back to advanced. We're going to get out of sold listings because we're trying to buy something new. So right here, these are Buy It Nows. We want an auction. Let's see if we can find one at auction. All right, here we go. So this one is $4.49, has 2 days left. So what we want to do is, first thing is hit the watch button. So that means you'll get updates when anything happens with this card, and they give you a 15-minute warning. What I like to do is I like to set my alarm for 1 hour before the auction ends. So something like 2 days out is too far. I try to find sales within that day. So say something's 5 hours from now, I'll set my alarm for an hour from then, from the deadline, and then 2 minutes from it. So I have time to prepare. What do I need to prepare? We need to have your computer ready, and you need to have your cell phone ready. That is the key. You're gonna basically have your phone ready to go in case you don't get the sale on your laptop. And what I mean by that is, so when, 16 to 12 seconds is when you wanna put your bid in. And you wanna have your bid at a place where, it's a little bit more obviously than whatever the going price is, but you also got to remember the person who's highest probably already has a couple bids ahead of you still. So when you hit Buy It Now on the computer, it takes some time. That's why you want to do it around 15 seconds or so. And if you don't get it, you can hit it quickly again because it gives you 3 options to upbid. And if you don't get those, you want on your phone, you want the highest amount that you're willing to pay for that card. So for instance, on the Patrick Mahomes, say my highest amount was $250, which it was actually $275, because I looked before and I saw that was where the buy it nows, the lowest one was. So I had it at 275. And you know, if I win that auction, if I won it, I didn't pay 275. I paid whatever the highest was that before the person behind me was. So 213 ended up winning it, even though I had it bid up to 275. So you don't pay that full amount. That's just some helpful hint there. So if we went to this Mahomes, and what I'd want to do is bid, so it's 449, say I want to do 455, right? Place bid, it's gonna have you confirm. So watch, when I confirm this, we'll see what's gonna happen, because this is a Gem 10, so I'm safe by doing this right now. Confirm 455, boom. Now I've been outbid. It automatically, someone has a higher bid. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. So you wanna have, there's 3 bids there. If you're willing to go to the max, go to the max. Remember, have your phone ready to go for your highest offer. You don't want to just, it's difficult to get in the heat of it and not want to keep going. I get it. You want to be like, oh, well, I'm going higher than, you got to have the discipline to just stick to what you went in with. For this one, if my max was 475, I'm already out of it. You know, I wouldn't be bidding. So that is how you can win auctions. I'd say over 80% I've won in my auctions. The times that I didn't, the computer was just too slow because it's thinking. Remember, when you hit it, it's not instant. With your phone, it is absolutely boom, boom, boom. Instant, instant, instant. It's a great tip. It's how you can buy some very, very nice cards that, you know, typically would be maybe out of your price range or just like right at the top of what you want to buy, but you can get them for a lot cheaper. And it's just how you can build up your PC, your personal collection, by just buying good cards. Graded cards is where I like to get, you know, with auctions, I like to buy my graded cards. When I rip cards, I like to send in raw that I personally rip, and I like to buy graded cards. Just my philosophy. It just feels really good when I rip a nice card to get that out graded and get a 10, like this Joe Burrow. But you know, when you're going after a card, make sure, again, you don't go over your limit. Even though the adrenaline's gonna be flying, you're really gonna want to get it. And don't ever, don't outbid yourself. Just don't do it. You'll be very happy in the end. There'll be more cards to come, I promise you that. So to recap, when you have a card that you really want to get and you see it's at auction and it's ending within a few hours, set an alarm on your phone that's an hour before the auction ends. And then when that comes, well, first, remember, you're watching the auction. First thing you're going to do is watch the auction. Second, set an alarm for an hour before. And when that hour comes, see where it's at, and then put together a game plan on what you want to do, what your highest bid's going to be, and get your computer ready. You know, you can have it just sitting there ready. You know, like I have now, I can just have it, like for my next bid, I can just have 475. All I gotta do is hit bid. You know, it's ready to go. And make sure your phone's ready. So then your second alarm is gonna be, you know, I do about 90 seconds before the auction's gonna end. And then I just watch on both of them. I'm just like this, waiting to make my move, to attack. 15 seconds comes. You're gonna go after your first bid with the computer. If it goes through, great, but be prepared. Someone's gonna try to get you. Or in this case, if you bid and you're automatically outbid immediately, make sure you'll go to your max on here. If it's not on there, make sure your max is on here. So this is last resort. 3 seconds or less is when you want to push the button on this, and then it's in fate's hand after that. But you did everything you could do. And, if you win, bravo, I'm proud of you. You're going to want to do it again and again and again. It gets addicting and it's fun. But again, that's how you build your PC, and that's how you win auctions and get cards like this Patrick Mahomes rookie that has no business being $213. He's going to be MVP again this year. Very good chance to win the Super Bowl. This is a $400 card in a couple months. Happy hunting. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Subscribe. Hit that like button because this is a good video, right? Thank you very much, Gem Rippers. Peace out.